He was impressed by her power. She was still just a middle school student, but she had already reached the 2-star Ghost Axe realm and was close to another breakthrough. He wondered if her high natural talent was the reason for her somewhat strange personality. He now understood her real purpose in the city. The summer camp was just an excuse. She had learned about the coming great change of heaven and earth, and had come to be at the center of it. He knew that every one of these great changes was a chance to get a new technique to increase his own strength. He wondered what kind of power would appear this time. In the end, it didn't matter. With a determined look, he decided that whatever power appeared, he would take it for himself. In her room, his cousin suddenly paused, feeling a strange sensation. She looked around, wondering if it was just her imagination or if someone had been watching her. Seeing nothing but the moonlit mountains outside, she dismissed the feeling and continued her preparations. The next day, the town of Yanghuo was buzzing with activity, with its mountains in the background. At the town's entrance, Lin Yiyi met a friend from her pioneer group. The friend playfully teased Yiyi about her cousin, asking if he was handsome. Yiyi replied that he was a good person, but just an ordinary-looking guy. Her friend sighed in disappointment. Just then, another woman from their group arrived, a redhead in a purple dress. She reminded the first friend that Yiyi herself had always said she was just an ordinary person. With the rest of their team there, the redhead announced it was time to get to business. One of the male members asked if a certain she was not coming. The redhead confirmed it would just be the 6 of them, adding that the missing member was always mysterious. Unknown to them, Fang Yi was watching from a nearby cafe balcony, his sword beside him. He noted that his cousin's little squad seemed to be pretty low-key. From where he was, he could sense their strength. The weakest was at the 2-star Ghost Axe level, and the man who had spoken was even a 3-star. He also overheard them say their team was usually stronger, with one powerful member often absent. As he sat watching, his attention was drawn to the mountains overlooking the town. His eyes narrowed with anticipation, sensing this was where the real event was about to happen. High in the mountains, the great change of heaven and earth finally happened. A giant green vine came down from the clouds, looking like the beanstalk from the fairy tale. This strange event would appear randomly and wasn't destructive, but for pioneers, it was an important key to understanding the changes in their world. Deep in the misty mountains, Lin Yi and her squad finally saw the incredible sight. The red-haired leader looked up in awe, confirming this was what they were looking for. The group stood in disbelief before the massive, pulsing vine. However, the awe quickly turned to fear. The group's adventurous friend suddenly grew pale and urged the others to stop, saying they shouldn't go any further. She was trembling with dread. She explained that seeing the vine in person gave her a terrible feeling. The leader then asked if they had seen the rumors on their internal pioneer forums. The friend's fear came from a dark story. She said she knew some of the pioneers from a team that had tried to touch the vine the last time it appeared. They were powerful, much stronger than she was, yet they all met a horrible end. She explained that after they came here, they were all buried, their skeletons now twisted within the roots of a dark version of the vine. Overcome with terror, she clutched her head in panic. She confessed she had a feeling they would all suffer the same fate. As she spoke, the reality around the group changed, and they were no longer on a mountain path. Instead, they were trapped inside a terrifying, pulsating, fleshy red cavern, the ground itself a gross mass of organic tendrils. The vision of their death was just a scary premonition. Back on the misty mountain path, the squad's adventurous friend, scammed in an online romance, was still shaken by the feeling of dread. She admitted that while she was originally ready to take the pioneer's risk, to either come back rich or die, the moment she saw the vine, she felt an overwhelming fear. Her gut told her this was a new, unknown, and powerful high-level monster, a mutation she couldn't handle. Tears